Welcome back to some more EU4 with me, Daniel, from Dan Has Fun. Last episode we took a few provinces off the Iroquois just so our border in North America would look just a little bit less hideous. It still looks pretty bad, but it's a step in the right direction. This episode we are going to attack the English to free England from the English, at least parts of it anyway. Maybe. Depends on what land we take. Maybe we'll just take parts of Ireland again. Who knows? Hopefully you've been enjoying the series, and if you have, definitely let me know. Let's begin. I don't think we have anything we have to really talk about too much at the start of this episode, unlike the last one. If you want a summary of what's going on, definitely watch the last video. It was fairly condensed information. Our fervour is ready for when we declare war too. It's almost like I've organised this. What a neat thing that happened, not through pure fluke. How many ships does England have? 44. Their colony probably doesn't have a ton. 6. It definitely does not have a ton. As bad as our colonial AI is, I think even they could handle dealing with 6 ships. Famous last words, but we will see. Our diplomat is back. We should now be good to be able to declare war. Yeah, there'll be an Aachen, but that's irrelevant. Poland won't join. We do want Frankfurt to join because we want them to handle Aachen. We only have one claim right now. Not great, but that's really all we need. The claim is Donegal. Let's turn our mode into war. Not that we should really need it against England, because much like us, they don't really get a huge amount in the way of improvements to their land-based combat, but every little helps. I don't see a ton of their ships. There's 16 trade ships, which will go on BOP, but other than that, I don't see a huge amount of them around. I don't see almost any of their army. There's 17k there, but other than that, not a lot. Oh yeah, I forgot, we all have Verdun's unit stack here, a whole 5,000 troops. Cool. It's better than a kick in the pants, but we'll take it. That's fine. We don't have a claim against France right now. Not that it matters. We couldn't do anything with it regardless. Stupid Portugal. Doing Portugal things. Although, we might as well throw a spy at them while we're doing nothing. Well, we're nearly at a chance of getting points. Philosopher at half... Well, 75% cheaper, in fact. I do prefer having a production person. But that is an incredibly cheap +3 person. We already have a 50% off guy. Let's take the really cheap +3 guy so we can start getting better in the diplomatic states. Tariff is good, but not everything. This choice stinks, though. I guess we can't even level him up because he's not in our project culture. He's rough. I mean, that's not the worst culture if I had to promote, but I'm not excited about it. Well, right now it's terrible. No, I'm good. I'm gonna say no on that one, Kent. Do we have any forts over here? No. Alright, so I'm going to put one stack up front and split you guys up into very mini chunks. And then I will hopefully remember roughly where I put troops so that I don't have a province that I've missed. Although I would be highly surprised if I remembered enough. Something like that, maybe? We'll find out. Free trade ship, yay! Did anybody take any damage? Not really, no. Do we see the rest of their navy? Also no. So I guess we'll go back to the Irish Sea. Yeah, give them 20 bucks, it's fine. We were only going to spend it on deviled eggs anyway. I do like the reform mission. Do we want... Let's have a look. Tech-wise, we're fine either way. And we're over our naval force limit again. Cool. That feels like a running theme in this game. We have 42 army tradition. We have 38 naval tradition. We're losing both, but army tradition is being hemorrhaged. Mainly because of the shortage of officers. Debuff, but meh, what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna reform the army, I think. Growth of the perfume industry is in mines. That's good for them. Good, good. Like we want them to be pretty. We want them to be strong up and to a point. This area of the map, because eventually we're hoping to take it, but not anytime soon. Frankfurt is like our most consistent ally. Not super powerful, but better, better than having no ally. And yes, I did miss a province. Apparently, I can't read. I only missed one, so I guess that's not too bad, but yeah, we're just going to occupy all of Ireland first, then we'll start moving over into the Scottish lowlands. 65 development just from those 2 Danish provinces in their state. That's cool. Is there anything left of Denmark? Yes, but not a lot. Sweden is pretty much entirety of Scandinavia minus the Danish mainland. Man, I wish they weren't protected by Portugal, though. They're not even protected on a religious level. They're just allies. It's very rude. Don't like it. Oh, no, I did miss 2. I missed Kildare as well. Well, really nailed that, I think it's fair to say. Oh, dear. Sweden's made Poland a rival. That's a brave and ultimately terrible decision that you've just made. Oh, there's 70. Wait. Why is most of their navy down here? What? What? What's the point of this? Why wouldn't you be protecting the mainland? Oh, poor Zuni Federation getting absolutely wrecked. Well, if most of their navy isn't even here, then I guess I don't have to worry too much, do I? Do they have any forts at all, or did they sell them all? England's got, like, no forts. It's just London. It's a level 1 fort. What on earth are they doing? Who galaxy-brained this? Like, what is going on? Well, go chase them down to London, I guess. Yeah, the AI must have sold all their forts because they were losing so much money last time. That's a very, very bad decision. Also, what just happened here? Oh, you're just scaring my tiny stack away. That's fine. If only my colonies would do anything. That would be good. Classic. Okay, you cross over and I'm going to move my navy. Thank you for the 4 trade ships getting wrecked. That was very kind of you. Okay, you guys are now over. Go move to London so we can get this thing dealt with ASAP. The rest of their troops have to be somewhere. I just don't know where they are. But I can't split my stack yet. There's 5,000 troops there. Is that it? I guess I should move you guys over here. Just to reinforce that with the leader. I don't think England's going to come all the way over here. At least I would hope not. Oh, Frankfurt occupied Aachen. Cool. That was quick. I don't really want them to get rid of their relationship with England yet. I don't need to convert them. Now we have an exact 0% chance. Cool. Supporting their heirs is a waste of time, really, at this point. We tried. Our rate is so low, it's just not worth doing. I don't want your land. I could pillage you for 12 aggressive expansion, though probably not worth it. War reps is great. I'm just going to do that to increase the war score and take all your money. Cool. Okay, we still have no idea where the English army is, so I guess we're going to have to go search for it. Well, there's a little bit of their navy. I mean, 1 heavy, for all it's worth. Think I can catch them? Let's see. I think they're going to run away, but I don't know where they're going to run away to. Well, that works. Going to lose one ship. Yeah, there's Spanish California. The Zuni Federation just had to give up an absolute crap load of land. Gross. Well, so much for getting a California, like a West Coast colony, but this is fine. It does somewhat the purpose that we need in that, well, if we want to go traveling around the world, it's a little bit easier. It's worth so little if you're not the first nation to do it that it's really not something to prioritize, but if we do decide we want to, we can. And we did catch their navy. Cool. Oh. Denmark still owns the Faroe Islands, so at least they have something. Didn't gain any of those ships, but it's fine. Let's go back to London so we can speed that siege up. Still haven't really seen... There it is. I'm going to say right on cue, there's their army. It's on grass... Why would they sit on grassland? They do have a better general than us. But our general is really, really bad, so that's not a huge surprise. We're going to get a -1 penalty onto the river, but... Beyond that, our stats are fairly comparable. They have slightly more tactics than us. We have slightly more morale than them. We have a lot more troops. So that's just going to be a case of the bigger number wins. Where are you fleeing to? Goodness only knows. Let's just head in this general direction. London has been sieged out. Let's see if we can bop this stack, because it looks like this might be the only stack that they have here. Another bad decision. Okay. Oh, we just sunk the English flagship. The Faversham. Sayonara. And stat Y. They still have 20,000 troops, I just don't know where they are. So you take this stack up north. This one's going to do the old splitters again. This time, I don't care if I miss provinces, because we're not going to have enough for it all anyway. And I know we could do the automated sieging, but I hate it. I'm just going to tell you how I feel. I don't like it. If you give the opportunity to the AI to do something stupid, it will almost certainly do it. So I'd rather not. Speaking of stupid, though, what's this all about? Bringing all your troops over here? Well, that's where their army is. Do you want to attach to me, please? Are you guys coming? No, you're going exactly the wrong way. And we can't get out in. Oh, we can. We can get out, but only if we go this way. What time we get there? 19th? Can I get this way in time? Yes. And now they're leaving again. Okay. Still haven't seen where the rest of their army is, so I'm guessing it just doesn't exist. Oh well, we'll get some free pillaging anyway. I'm in no rush to take that land. Yeah, now they're running away again. Maybe it's because our colony's deciding it wants to sit on Grand Rapids. I mean, sure. Well, they're doing something, so I guess I'll take it, but... The navy's up at Iceland. Okay. You do you, friends. Gonna move back in case we get natives attacking. And I will forget. Because you know me. Spread this out. Spread that out. You go there. You go there. Be it you go everywhere. Yeah, I'm just going to move my big stack out once it takes Inverness because I don't want to deal with the manpower drain. Trade failure. I will eat the Diplo points. Don't usually choose to, but we're fine. Liaising advisor. Cologne's all like... No, no, not Cologne. Oh, the Tulip Mania. I guess it's a very Dutch event, so we'll read it. The tulip was introduced in Europe in the 1550s from the Ottoman Empire. They quickly became popular among the rich merchants in the Netherlands as a luxury item. The market grew, and in 1634, when demand increased in France, speculators entered the market. In 1636, a futures market was created, and during the autumn and winter, the prices skyrocketed, until the prices collapsed in February 1637. The result was the bankruptcy of many and economic disaster. This is bad. We could have tulip crisis for 10 years, where we get unrest, worse stability cost, and we're making a 25% less goods. That is gross. Or we can just gain 10 inflation. We're going to gain 10 inflation, believe it or not. Because we naturally have, well, a decrease to some degree. Man, I wish you were a master of the mint, Jan Amos Comenius. But, you know, so we're just going to slowly let that whittle down by itself. Taking money from peace treaties is probably not going to help in that endeavour, but what are you going to do? Could you not start spawning armies, please? I was under the agreement that you didn't leave any armies over here, and that's how I like it. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. Where are you going? Oh, I don't care enough to find out. To be fair, it's fine. You guys are fine where you are. Why did you not move? We should probably go over there and help our colony, because they put themselves in a really bad naval position. Meanwhile, let's move you guys back, because the attrition is bad for my business. Business of not losing men. Scarborough has been taken. Get to York. They're going to try combining their army together, but they're a bit, you know, day late and $1 short, right? Prussia. No, that's fine. We're already up to a very nice amount of war score. Oh, and they're attacking us again. Cool. Would you just give me that? No, because we can't make it a core. I mean, that makes sense. We can take this, though, right? Just finally clean that board up a little bit. Other than that, I mean, there's an ongoing battle, but they're still very willing to give stuff up. And we don't want to take too much, because we don't want our overextension ruining everything. Because we realized last episode that past Daniel didn't core several things. We're okay now, mostly. But he didn't core most things, because he's made out of dumb. So, Ulster would be a total of 26 development. This is a bit more... That's a pretty wealthy state, considering it's Ireland. Ireland in this game usually is very, very poor. What does that do to the aggressive expansion game? That's fine. The only nations that really adds is England itself. Denmark, who cares? Mainz, who I don't think will join. Lubeck will technically flip over, but that's about it. I think this is fine. So if I take this land, 39% aggressive expansion. I mean, again, we could pillage them, but what's the point? Take war reps, because we want them to stay poor, preferably. I mean, we could be an absolute peace and make them release stations, but I don't really want them to do that, because then we wouldn't get them if we unified with them. What would put the trade at? So that'd be 10 years. That'll be enough time for our aggressive expansion to burn below 50 again. I'm okay with this. Not even going to take their cash. Or am I? That's a lot of cash. No, I'm going to, because I'm an absolute rude person. That does put the peace treaty up to 12 years, though. So let's undo these. 11 years. Done. That works for me. Okie dokie. So, let's get all of our troops back, please. 53 supply limit. That's pretty tasty. But we're going to do that, so we don't have them attritioning. That works for me. Get our big navy to come back. You have a light ship again. You just keep finding them. You're just always finding one, and I don't want it. Put it in the trade block. I do want more missionary strength, but I also don't want the passers to be upset and ruining my day. So that's fine. So yeah, slowly, this is becoming a little bit less disgusting looking. Now it kind of looks like mashed potatoes and chicken gravy. Or maybe it's pieces of corn, who knows. Either way, it's an improvement. that's the main thing. Baby step. We don't have a CB. How does my colony not have a CB against Ojibwe? It's right in the middle of it. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Spain has a lot of troops over here. That's not terrifying at all. Did they change it so that it doesn't have to be light ships that can do... Interesting. It used to just be light ships that could do the exploration. I guess anything can now? Okay, well, go do it for a bit then, because you're not doing anything else. We're waiting for sails. It would make sense. They're healing first. That's an expensive upgrade. We're not doing that yet. What we should do, though, speaking of upgrades, is go into our buildings list and get some buildings that increase our naval force limit. Those guys are all worth it value-wise. I believe I gave one of my colonies a level 2 fort because I couldn't afford the level 4 fort at the time. Maybe. No, it looks like they're constructing a bastion there. Okay, that's fine. So don't have to worry about that. Next up then in the list of things to prioritize is manufactories, because we're going to want them for the future. Let's get a couple of those down. And then we'll save a little bit of pocket change, just in case. It's all coming together. Slowly. Very, very slowly. Spain, where are you sending these troops? I don't know. They're not coming for me, because the AI doesn't do that. They don't move the troops first, even though that would make sense to do so. They don't. I'm just going to keep you guys drilling in place here for now. That's fine. We'll start building another army on the mainland. What limit do we have? Plenty. That's fine. This is going to be a hilariously unbalanced army temporarily until we have the money, but that's okay. We'll start working on it. Even going to get... Because I got one more, right? Yeah, one more leader. Oh, he's pretty good. I mean, not amazing. 3-3-3-2 is solid, though. Very consistent. Alliances. Let's check those, too. So, again, 8 nations with allies. Anybody got any interest here? Nope. Milan's not miles away. But they're not going to get there. Ottomans, haters... Genoa don't, but that's also a dangerous ally. Because you're the buffer zone between Spain and the Ottomans. Yet are allied to neither. That sounds like a bad idea. Don't need to be a genius to think that that's going to turn out badly. They're miles off liking us. But it is because of our Diplo reputation being terrible, so they might decide to like us later. And it does happen, but it's pretty rare that the Ottomans attack Naples. Well, we have a free diplomat twiddling their thumbs, so we might as well do something. Yeah, I think next time we declare war on England, we might be going for the unification CB. How long does it last if I do it now? 25 years? Then we want to wait. In case I have to do it second time around. Scotland just attacked England as well. Do I want them to take land? I don't know how I feel about that. Scotland has 29,000 troops. England has 23,000, but they're goodness knows where. That might be quite close. Depends if France got involved. Oh, they did. Oh dear, England's going to have a bad time. Although, France only has 44 ships. I hope they don't eat a load of England. We'll see. How close are you to allying me, Milan? Close enough that I'm going to sit for now. When does the penalty for absorbing the nation of Verdun go away? 7 years. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Turn the speed up to 4. Intercontinental trade. I don't want to lose mercantilism. What are we at for Liberty Desire? Well, Nova Hollandia has literally none, so we'll put it up to 10. That's fine. I think it'll tick down too over time. Yeah, it does. So that's fine. Scotland, you want open borders? Sure, I guess. Why not? England, I wish you weren't so terrible right now. Just to be able to deflect some of this would be great. So, looking at the quest list, what else do we have going on? What's 3 high-tech forts in the Low Countries region? I mean, that's not unbelievably difficult to do. We did that. So it'd be then this one. 33% trade power in the Lubeck trade node. Probably would be doable. What are we at currently? 31. We're pretty close. Where's the naval group that's doing trading in Lubeck? Oh, we're over our limit again, but I mean, we're going to do it. Let's see if we can tick that to 33. We could also increase some development a little bit too. Does anywhere have an uneven number? 16. That might, between them, tick us to 30. Oh, they actually went down to 30, but that's fine. What will probably happen is that one navy for another nation will get relocated at some point. It'll temporarily blip to 33, and then we'll be good. These 2 provinces have been taken. You're probably not going to let me through for open borders, are you? Nope. Zuni Federation would, but you guys will not. And you guys can't swim through the Gulf of California over to Guam, so you're just going to sit in place. But I have a colonist back, so where do we want to put them? Probably not down in South America. I think our priority is going to be up here. Can't do that yet. I mean, we could attack Cheyenne if we really wanted to, but I don't think that's the plan for right this second right now. The AI's troops are a bajillion miles away. Could go here at La Pointe, or La Pointe, or however to pronounce that. La Pointy. Probably not how it's pronounced, but... It's just not worth a lot of development, is it? But we do need to block them off, so I guess that's what we're going to have to do. The Palatinate rivaled us. The Palatinate. I mean, they are. Credit to them, they are a lot bigger than they normally would be. Huh. Good for them. They look like toothpaste on between the white and the green there. Well, speaking of toothpaste, I'm going to go freshen up a bit between episodes, I think, because it's hot downstairs in the basement when I'm recording. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next episode, even though it looks like ketchup and mustard. How much yellow and how much red are going to be left on the British mainland. Like the video if you did, subscribe for more. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.